Safety in the taxi industry is a major concern for just about anyone who uses the roads. We set out to investigate this topic and come up with a solution to some of the concerns raised. We spoke to both drivers and passengers and determined the overwhelming primary concern of commuters was driver behavior on the roads and heard many reports of dangerous, reckless, and unlawful behavior. We determined that this was mainly due to the target system currently implemented in the industry, where a taxi owner requires a certain daily target from a driver, and anything above this target is the driver's earning for the day. Drivers are therefore motivated to bring in as many passengers as possible, as fast as possible. The system encourages drivers to prioritize speed and money over passenger and public safety and general law abidance. To fix this, we needed a way to supplement driver income and monitor driver behavior to hold drivers accountable. Using design thinking with the help of D-School, we came up with several ideas which we eventually developed into rough prototypes until one was selected as a unique and feasible solution to the problem.
So how did we solve this? We developed a solution which revolved around an incentive-based feedback system. Our final prototype was an application called Traxi that made use of sensors in a phone to monitor and record data about driver behavior. The app then uses this data to rate the driver's performance, which we made publicly available, holding the drivers liable to owners, commuters, and insurers. The app provides monetary incentive through two means. Firstly, a reduction in the insurance premiums based on the driver's behavior over a certain period. And secondly, income through in-app advertisement. The commuters will also be able to log trip data for the driver of their trip. Additionally, commuters will be able to rate their driver based on their personal experience in the taxi and leave feedback comments for the driver.
So how does the solution work? On boarding a taxi, a commuter logs into the trip by scanning one of the QR codes placed within the taxi. This allows the commuter to give feedback on their trip. At the end of the trip, the commuter may rate the driver, report any issues, or give suggestions on how future trips may be improved.
On boarding a taxi, a driver logs in the trip by scanning the QR code registered for the taxi, thus allowing the driver to start the trip. At the end of the trip, the driver ends the ride and may check the feedback and ratings from the commuters.
So where to next for Traxi? Well, it's up to how quickly passengers and drivers are able to integrate themselves into the network. Any feedback, both positive and negative, helps the system grow. That's us, ladies. Bit of cutting, bit of pasting.